and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be setting up my May reading journal, and I will also show you at the end some of the completed pages and some of the reviews, so stay tuned for that. So May is the month of the Goober Readathon, so there is a pre-made sheet made by Jessie Corin, who runs the readathon, and this is the monthly challenge that happens in May, but there is also the yearly Goober challenge as well, which I'm also following. So since the Goober Readathon's theme and the yearly thing is about cooking, I decided to use gastronomy for the May month theme. So the light academia theme, the academic theme, is food as well. So everything goes together like this. So I had the bottom washi tape, I think, is from Marigona Sully, and then the top one is from Archer and Olive for Christmas from the advent calendar. So their colors were mostly like pink and orange, so I decided to use these colors for the calendar as well. And then I have this sticker book from Amazon that has a lot of baked goods, and then I printed the May and the gastronomy words so they kind of match the font of the Goober one. This washi tape is from Amazon as well. I've repurchased this a few times. I really love that. The writing, it is both one with vertical and one with horizontal writing, and it just goes really well when you want the background for something. This thing with baked goods was from Shein, and there is another one that has more like breads, and this one has more of patisserie items. So I also pulled green as a color for some of the elements because that was part of the pre-made template from the Goober Readathon, so I wanted to represent that. And I left this quite minimal, even though it turns out that was still not enough space, and you'll see at the end what I mean about that. So on the second page I have one side with the prompts, and then on the other side I wanted to put the same washi tapes to tie it in with the first page at the top and bottom, and then it looked very empty, so I added more of this writing washi tape in the middle. Although again, you'll see in a bit, this got completely covered because I ended up reading a lot more than I thought. It has been the month with the most reading, but I think part of it is because I was really worried, and then I started reading some shorter books and then some individual short stories by Ray Bradbury, so the things added up quite a lot. So I have a certain size that I always print the covers that I put all over these pages, and I should have scaled down. So this is it filled up, and you see I had to make extra flaps, and I still have space because there's one more book, but I wasn't sure at the time how many more books I would get through by the end of actually this week, which is the last week of the month. This becomes more of an issue on the Goober page, the next one, because I filled this up and there is space for one more book. Thankfully, even if I finish it, it won't get into any higher tiers, so it is what it is. If I finish this book this week, it will go on this gap at the bottom right of the page, and that'll be that. So I also thought at this point it would be good to show you the actual reviews, and I write the reviews on the everyday journal, not the book journal, because I'm continuing that from last year and I only had the monthly spreads there. So if you want to read any of these in detail, you can pause and read what I wrote specifically. But Blood of Hercules I really enjoyed. It was kind of a myth, ancient Greek Roman retelling / modern continuation. It's interesting. Cup of Tea was really sweet, cozy fantasy, Asian inspired. These 5 ones on the Holiday Montana were short fantasy romance, paranormal romance, very interesting. The Forever War I didn't like too much. It was a sci-fi, but it had some interesting concepts. Then there were a lot of Ray Bradbury's short stories. They're all very well written. I had to make several spreads. I tried to not give them a double because that would get a bit too long, but I had to buy a whole set of stickers for these kinds of stories. Amina Al-Sirafi was my favorite one for the month. I think this is a brilliant book. It was a 5-star for me. I definitely want to read the next one that has just come out, so I definitely recommend that one. and then the Rose Gold Summer is marketed as a retelling, but it's actually like a descendants of princesses, so Beauty and the Beast's daughter goes on a quest. I think that stands alone quite well. It didn't need to be connected with that. And then that's the last one. I have the spread, but I haven't finished it, so there's no review yet. So you can see how the two journals work together with the reviews and the monthly pages. Let me know what you think about all of that. Make sure you comment, subscribe, all of that, and I will see you next time. Bye!